Yeah. Rusty girls everywhere. Titty ass hands in the air. So party over here. Shaking for the man of the year. Oh, man of the year.
Hey Kupos, what up? Finally here today, Final Fantasy Talk, and today we're going to talk about some more Final Fantasy 15 news, and also I just want to talk about this major topic that's been going on in my head real quickly. But anyway, let's get the news out of the way. There's also another update that's going to be coming on with this Final Fantasy patch and everything, and it's called God Mode, aka New Game Plus. I'm pretty sure they're adding it so whenever the new cutscenes or whatever we get in the new patch, and then also New Game Plus, they said when you go in the New Game Plus and everything, of course, hopefully we'll get our weapons and everything still, whatever, but there will be new monsters and bosses that we can fight once we go into New Game Plus. So that's really cool, and yeah, so basically they're adding a few more things. To me, this seems like This seems like a date-to-date thing. I don't think they're only going to do one patch. I think they're going to do multiple patches. Because, hear me out right here. Is in your head right now, okay, this game probably took about, I don't know, 10 years, right? Let's just say 10 years. 10 years to make, and they rushed the hell the story. Now, I understand their reasons or whatever. The game is pretty graphic. It is beautiful and everything. It's a good game and everything. But the story was rushed, but now they're updating the game so they can, you know, put more story into the rushed story, where at first they were saying, you know, like, remember like 2 months or 3 months ago they delayed the game and they said, hey, we want, you know, people that don't have internet to fully experience FF15. But now what about those people now that don't have internet and can't get this patch or whatever, you know? Anyway, just a little bit of a rant or whatever, but anyway, is a FF13-2 or FF15-2 in the question right now? Are people thinking about it? Is Square Enix thinking about it? Honestly, no. Honestly, for me anyway, if they did a 15-2, well on them. Alright, do 15-2. You already know how to do 15. Make it similar to 15-2. Do what you did with 13 and 13-2. 13-2 is pretty much almost like 13, so do it that way, and then just add on the story. If they did a 15-2, because honestly, if you're gonna do a 15-2 just like how you did 15 with the rush story and everything, don't make it. That's just my opinion. Don't make it, because honestly, for me anyway, what's most important to an FF game is the story. You know, like for example, 10. Okay, 10's not my favorite game because of all the gameplay and everything or whatever it is. That's one of the reasons, but my main reason why I love FF10 is the story. The story is absolutely amazing, okay? And 8 and 7, even though it makes no sense, and so does 8, 9, 12, even for the 13 series, even though it took 3 games to finally figure out what the hell was going on, but still, exactly, don't do what you did with 13. Update the game. I think they're gonna keep updating the game more and more. Cutscenes or whatever, maybe another chapter. They are making another chapter for this patch right now, and they're also fixing chapter 13, adding in more because people thought it was plain as hell, and keep updating it more and more until it makes sense, or whatever story you didn't add into the game, add it in. Don't make up stuff, but add in whatever story that didn't go into the story, so the story can make sense. Because for me anyway, I don't know what happened. I kind of do know what happened and everything, but I don't know what happened, and it always happens to me with FF games. So for me anyway, if FF15-2 was in the question, I would say hell no, okay? And I would go on to the next game and just update the game until there's, you know, update the story and stuff so it makes sense or whatever. But if you're gonna take your time, whatever, and do it, then alright, you know. But for me anyway, I'm not hating on FF15. Like I said, I give it a good 8 out of 10. You can check out my review, my previous video that I made. You know, I talked about the bad, but I did talk about the good. It's a fun game and everything. Just story is important, and I feel like that they rushed it a little bit too much. So anyway, Kupos, you let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Do you think they should make a Final Fantasy 15-2? Do you think they should just keep updating it so it kind of makes more sense and fun and cutscenes and more boss battles and stuff? You let me know in the comments below, Kupos. And yeah, so anyway, Kupos, hope you enjoyed. I'm Final, and I'm out. See ya, brah.